Personal story segment tonight. We are beginning a new segment called Are We Crazy? Because let's face it, the USA is changing rapidly, and some things that are happening are kind of nuts. Here now to help us out with our first effort, Dr. Bonnie Forrest, psychologist and attorney. And from Los Angeles, Dr. Wendy Walsh, human behavior expert and author of the upcoming book, The 30-Day Love Detox. All right. All right, Dr. Walsh, begin with you. You just heard the discussion with the marijuana clinic guy, not clinic, but social club guy, and he says, no difference between smoking a joint and drinking a beer in a bar. And you say?
I say I've seen CAT scans of both, and the red wine that you and I like to drink, Bill, is far worse on our brains. But you're right. They shouldn't be getting in cars until we have breathalyzers that can detect that there's marijuana in their system.
Okay. I don't drink, doctor, just for your information. No.
You
water,
lucky person.
And maybe a Fanta or something, but... All right, Dr. Forrest, you know, this is the argument that you can have a glass of wine and a beer, and that's exactly the same as sitting there in Club 64 in Denver, Colorado, all night. It's no difference, and you say?
Bill, I think you've got the answer, which is you've made a personal choice not to drink. The problem is we are becoming too permissive in our society, and too many people are doing that. Should we legislate it? Should adults be able to go out and have a joint if they want to? I say absolutely yes. I think we need more people like you to say, I'm going to put the brakes on my own behavior, though, and
but as far
away.
as American being a society now that it looks like it's going to embrace another intoxicant, and this filters down, Dr. Walsh, to children. You know, when I was growing up with Reefer Madness, the movie and all of that, we were propagandized into thinking that marijuana was bad, and then this Vietnam thing came in and that flew out the window. However, it is an intoxicant, and now children are being told, you know what, it's just like a beer, it's okay. And I'll tell you what, I know enough about this world to know if a child smokes marijuana, that child, their childhood vanishes, by the way, they can never come back, and they're altered forever, and it's a bad thing. But the message that we're sending now is that it's okay, Dr. Walsh, and you say?
I say that it's okay to have these freedoms for adults if you're only going to put the money towards protecting our young ones, protecting our kids, and people who are not interested in pursuing this. And, Bill, this is not about morals. This is about money anyway. You know, governments are getting themselves out of debt in states and cities because they're taxing this stuff so much. They're also saving the money on arresting and hopefully.
But they tax the hell out of alcohol now.
They're not arresting people. They're not incarcerating. No, but they need to take some of that money and protect our kids.
Look, I'm not calling for anybody to be incarcerated, okay? I'm saying the message that we're sending, because we are becoming a very permissive culture here, much like Holland, all right? And in Holland, it's a disaster. These clubs are disastrous. All right, because they cause so many social problems. And this guy in Denver saying, hey, people are going to walk out and they're going to be absolutely fine. That's not true.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you in one sense, Bill. Here's the problem. The problem is parents aren't regulating and teaching kids. We're more narcissistic. The research shows we're more narcissistic and less empathic than we were 20 years ago.
Parental authority is absolutely declined.
We shouldn't have to legislate it, right?
All right, but we do.
We don't need more laws.
All right, let's switch, Dr. Walsh, to this study that comes out of the Centers for Disease Control, because I only have a minute on this, showing that binge drinking is increasing among women big time. Your reaction to that?
Big time. I think that, you know, my feminist sisters hate me when I talk this way, but women seem to be adopting a male model of everything. And when it comes to our biology, we just can't do it. The reason why women are binge drinking is they're trying to keep up with men who have a bigger body weight and can metabolize alcohol better. So the statistics are terrible. Like something like 1 in 8 women binge drink at least 3 times a month, and that's as many as 6 drinks. So they can't. I don't think women should behave sexually like men. I don't think women should drink like men. And women need to learn that there isn't equality when we're driving this perfect biology that's very different.
Last question, Dr. Forrest. Why are so many American women binge drinking?
Well, I think the research just didn't specifically address that, Bill, but I think that one hypothesis is that they're acting more like men. I think another hypothesis is that women are in positions that are stressful, and they're turning to alcohol as an easy stress reliever.
All right. Ladies, thanks very much. When we come right back, what the heck just happened?